What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you find it informative and I hope you gain a lot of insight on the cryptocurrency markets and potential projects that are set to basically go up in the future. Okay. Something that I want to keep us all in mind is to always do your own research. Always use proper risk management. Do not invest anything more than you are able to lose. And we do not want to be losing the shirt off our backs, right? So make sure you are taking that sort of care. Make sure you invest into things that you believe in and that are going to be around for sure for the long term. There's no way 100% to know that, but there are projects that are set to be here for the long term. And I talk about that in this video. Very important. If you have questions, do not be afraid to reach out to myself at limitlessly.c on Instagram. I'll have it in the description below. From a business standpoint, you can connect to us on a GZ Nation on Instagram as well. That'll also be in the description along with our email. I hope everyone's blessed. I hope everyone's remaining abundant. Stay positive. Okay. Have fun in the markets. But here's the thing. The cryptocurrency markets are very volatile. Okay. You want to have proper mentorship. You want to have proper guidance to make sure you're investing in the right things at the right time. Because if not, it may not look so great. And that's where a lot of people fail. Okay. The reason why I've had success myself and I've completely 180'd and changed my life is because I had the proper mentorship and I had the proper guidance to let me know what to do with my assets. With that being said, do not hesitate to reach out for help and ask questions. The other thing I want to bring up is that it is June. I recorded the video June 9th. Today, right now, it's June 10th. Here's the thing about 2020, 2021. Okay. Nobody knows what's going to happen over the next few months to a couple of years, right? Anything could happen. And to be honest, I would not be surprised. Whatever happens tomorrow, I would not be surprised about what's going to happen, about what happens. I'm not here to talk about theories or whatnot, but here's the thing. In the past, there have been market crashes. There has been corrections. There have been a lot of things that have taken place. And at this time, anything could happen. All the cards are on the board. All the, all the hands are being shown. And so, in my opinion, really important to think about that and be careful because markets could be crashing. There could be a housing bubble. This could be an everything bubble, which means, you know what I mean? So anyways, this could be an everything bubble. Use proper risk management and invest into projects that you know. That's something I want to clarify. I hope you enjoy this video and continue watching for more. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and happiness. All about that. I think I'm live on Facebook. If I am, great. If I'm not, oh well, they're missing out on the sauce. If you are on Facebook and watching this, welcome. Let's get right into some sauce, guys. Basically, like those of you who are on the Zoom, obviously you know what's up. We know the importance of crypto, of getting in now, the urgency of I'm drinking a lot of water. I don't know what's going on in my throat right now, but the urgency of getting in now, the urgency of getting in the right things now is important. And when things do take off, what do you look for after? When things take off and they come back down, they do their retracements, right? What do you look for? So I'm going to record this really quick for recording in progress. On the charts and what we're actually looking at for Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in the markets right now. A little bit of an update for June 9th. It is June 9th right now, 2021. And a lot of my personal success has come from buying crypto at the right time. I just, it's the same thing as trading or building a business or whatever it is. I decided to go all in on crypto and chose to buy, there was lots of opportunities in the markets for sure, but I chose to buy the right things that I believe are going to be around in the next 5 to 10 years. And what was suggested to me at literally this time, a little bit before this time last year, in 2020 when the markets took an even bigger dip right before you know what I mean, was released or whatever happened, and the markets took a dump, stocks, whatever, everything went to lows. And when that happened, that's exactly when I knew. And that's exactly when our mentors told us. They said, guys, start dollar cost averaging, start buying a little bit of Bitcoin at 4 grand, start buying at 5 grand, buy at 6, buy at 7, buy at 8 grand, buy at all of these prices, because they knew, and looking at from past history, obviously, that we could take off and Bitcoin's going to take off to a very, very large price. And as we've seen, it went all the way up to 60, 65K USD. I'm not sure what that was in the Canadian at the time. It was like 77,000 or something crazy. And it was great. It was a great time when Bitcoin was valued up here. And you know what? I think we are still on our way up. And I'm going to show you why momentarily. Anyways, if you're watching this video, it's either posted on the business page with my team, with my squad on Impact Generationz, or you might be able to find us by Generationz or Impact Generationz on our YouTube, or limitlessly YouTube as well. But guys, I'm going to be going over a lot of information in terms of cryptocurrency, the markets, and a little bit of an update right now, because there's a lot of questions about what's happening right now. There's a lot of questions about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the markets. Is Bitcoin going to go to 20K, or is it going to make its way up to 100K? It might tap 19, $20,000 USD before it starts to make its way up. And to be honest, that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter where it's going right now. Where could it be by the end of the year? Where could it be next year, 5 years from now? Those are some things to start thinking about right now. Imagine Bitcoin being 500K 3 to 5 years from now, and you don't have a single Satoshi. Imagine not having a single Satoshi. Imagine not even having a 0.1 Bitcoin in 5 years from now when it's 500K. Risky. In my opinion, I think it's risky not having Bitcoin. I think it's risky not having Ethereum right now, or XLM or XRP, of the things that we're about to look at. So with that being said, it is my belief that we can all be limitless. All right. I made a decision to start living a more limitless life, being able to live life on my own terms, which is why I started learning about trading, the markets, self-education, self-improvement, and realizing the potential from learning from the right people, right? Because if I want to learn how to play basketball, I'm not going to want to learn from some Joe Blow down the street telling me to, show me how to free throw, right? No. We're not just taking random shots here. We are taking well-educated shots. 90% or more of these coins will probably go to zero in the next, year, 5 years. It doesn't matter what it is. Most of these are going to go to zero. So you want to make sure that you've got bags of the right things. So you're going to want to look in one or two things: coin market cap, clicking on a crypto, right? I just clicked on a random crypto, Cardano here. And you're going to want to click on their white paper, and you're going to want to research. You're going to want to find out what the cryptocurrency even is. You're going to want to find out what the project is. What do they do? What do they serve? What problems do they fix? Okay. I haven't done all the research. Well, yeah, I've done a fair amount actually, but I could be doing more, right? I could be doing more, could always be doing more when it comes to your money and learning where to place it. But find out who they are, who their team is, where they're from, like everything. I don't know, like blonde dates might be fun, but like you're probably going to want to know their name, where they're from, for a minute, something about what they're about before going on that date. And to me, I'm going to want to, look up a crypto and be like, do I want to buy that? What are they about? I want to know a little, I want to know something. I got to know something before I purchase that crypto. Because I go on a date, I got to know something to make me want to go on a date with someone. right? So Filecoin is something else that I've been looking at. It has to do with storage and data storage and that kind of thing. I don't know everything about it. But the second place that you're going to want to look at is on the world. I'm not sure if I can find it anymore. Michael, if you're on the Facebook, Michael, if you're watching this on the Facebook, I would love a message. I don't know if you're watching right now, but I would love a message with the World Economic Forum document. I'm not sure if you're able to send that to me or not. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, that's not it. But if you happen to be watching, that'd be really, really cool right now. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, there's a whole document on the World Economic Forum for cryptocurrencies and its use cases for the future. When I find the document again, I'll throw it in the groups and whatever else. Really, really important though, because these guys, they control the economy, they control the money system, they control. Anyways, that's not this topic of conversation right now. This topic of conversation is cryptocurrencies and the use cases of the future and what to look for. With that being said, guys, for Bitcoin, check this out. We're at $37,000 right now. Look at this. All I'm going to say, because we've done this in past videos, we've talked about crypto, where it's at, where Bitcoin's at, blah, 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 blah. Who cares, right? Where's Bitcoin now and where is it going? Look at this right here. I don't know for sure. We don't know for sure what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But I think if the bull run just went to 65K, that's such a boring bull run. I mean, it was fun and it was exciting. But to be honest, 65K Bitcoin, that was a pretty boring bull run, in my opinion. I want to see $5,000 candlesticks. I want to see $10,000 candlesticks. Right now, that would be exciting, right? But just take a look at this right now, okay? And I'm going to go to my Instagram really quick. And I want to show this first before we really get into it. Boom. I don't know if I can click on that. Yes, I can. Boom. So if you look at this really quick, this is kind of where we're at right now. We could be potentially bouncing off of this spring that it just made to possibly head up to the upside. Is this the bottom? Was this the actual spring? I don't know. We don't know. We could potentially see 25K. We could potentially see 20K. But from there, I think we could go to 100K after that. It's just, I think there's going to be a lot of buyers in the market. And or we're going to work our way up. We're going to surpass the resistance that it started to form. And then we're going to chop. We're going to chop. It's going to retest. We're going to chop. We're going to chop. We're going to chop. We're going to chop. And the longer this chops, get ready to hold your pants, right? If this happens to surpass this area, I believe it's around 48 grand, 48,000. If we surpass this area, look at this right there. It's going to chop. It's going to chop. It's going to chop. It's going to chop, because that is the cycle that Forex markets go through, that crypto markets sometimes go through. And this is potentially what we could be seeing as either a triple bottom. I believe there's a 15-minute time frame head and shoulders being taking place, and we could see this pass this resistance, chop, 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 just like right there, and then boom, head up to the upside, and we could see again 50K, 60K, and we'll see where we go from there. If you're watching this right now and you're on the gram, feel free to follow me sometime at limitlessly.c. Would love to get connected with y'all and talk about crypto, DeFi, just living limitless. Okay, definitely manifesting that kind of life. So, anyways, with that being said, let's go back to Bitcoin. Right. So this was the same pattern. This is the spring. If we surpass this area, 42 grand, my bad. If we surpass that $42,000 mark, right? And we could potentially see this little spike up and then back down, and then it could, I don't know how to draw on this thing. How do I draw? I've been using this for over a year and I still don't know how to draw on this thing. Okay, like this or something. It's gonna chop and then boom. And once it does that, that's when you know. That's when you know we're most likely headed up to 60, 70K again, or 70K for the first time. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. If not, it's all good because we know where Bitcoin is eventually going. We know where other currencies are eventually going. So even if this does come to 15K, 20K, we just buy more. It's called diamond hands for a reason, right? We just buy more. Whoops. But this is what I want to show you. This is what I want to show you about Bitcoin because a lot of people are unsure and, rightfully so. Rightfully so, right? How do I take this drive off?
Use path.
Use what?
Path. The third option on the
Path. I don't think so, bro. Oh my God. Double click to finish the path. Oh. It's good now? Yes, it is. Thank you, sir. Okay, cool. We got that figured out. So this is the thing. Now look at this big drop, right? This big drop that we had from 60, 65K US. This is US dollars, guys, for those of you who are on Facebook or on YouTube new watching this. And then we had this big drop all the way down to $30,000, $31,000. Okay, it's not really a surprise. It was kind of foreseen a little bit. Oh my gosh. It was kind of foreseen a little bit. This was the previous support. What we have below here though is money, right? What we have below that is money sitting there now. So text, money. We have liquidity. My bad. Maybe I should write that. We have liquidity. Liquidity is sitting there. Okay. There's a bunch of lows here. People are buying. People are hoping that this is going to stay here. And therefore people's stop losses are underneath here. People are trying to hold this thing out to 100 grand or whatever. Right. So the reason why we're building such an amount of support here is because institutions, smart money, big people they're watching this. They're watching this happen. They're waiting for people to buy. And then potentially there either might be a spike down this year and then go to the upside, or we'll see it take place next year and just crash these lows and people freak out and that sort of thing. Or maybe we'll see that this year. Who knows, right? Anyways, but this piece from here to here is really, really interesting to me because it also looks like that on the way up, on the bull run on the way up to 2017. Look at this. Look at this. We've had these type of corrections and these type of downfalls on the way up to $20,000 in 2017. So it's not like, you know what I mean? These are big corrections. Okay. Where was the previous highs over here? Boom, 1300. We came up, we made highs, came down, it retraced to 1700. So that's almost like where we're at right now, sitting around 30, 31K. A little bit, right? Here's potential support. There was the dip down that crashed these lows and then boom, took off. Okay. So this is kind of what we're experiencing right here, a little bit, right? It's kind of the same cycle a little bit. The next one was right here. And there was even another one right here, a big correction in the market where a lot of people, they were probably freaking out. If Bitcoin went to almost 5K, back down to 3K, you would probably be freaking out a little bit, right? You'd be like, oh my gosh, where's my money going? Okay. But what happened right after? This all took place. Look, it even came to $7,700. Boom. Retraced back down to $5,500. these corrections are normal. Is the one that we're experiencing right now in 2021 normal? I don't know. I don't know if it's normal, but there's a lot of news, there's a lot of FUD surrounding this stuff. But anyways, this is the exact same things that happened in 2017 before heading right up to that 20K mark. All right. So this is why I think we're still in a bull run. I'm pretty sure, like we're still in a bull run. I think we're still up to going 100K, maybe even 150K or more. We don't know, right? We do not know what's going to happen, but I think it's way too early for this sort of thing. I think it's too early for all of this. Like this was a 2 years, 3 years of a bear market. Man, that would be boring. We would just, I mean, not boring. We would just buy and buy and buy, and then we retire in 2025. That run. Okay. Anyway, um, but this is what I think is happening. This is what I think we are at right now in the market. I think so. I think that's where we're at. I think we've just experienced this kind of euphoria and thrill area. And then, people are contemplating as to whether this is really going to go or not, or maybe we've entered a bear market and maybe we're going to continue the downside right here. Maybe we're going to continue the downside. But then what happened right after that? Boom, 20K. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, there's no point in selling. I don't think there's any point in fearing, because if anything, even if this does calm down to 20, 15, 10K, we should just be buying more anyways. We should just be buying more anyways. That's it. But this does not look like a peak, like exciting top. This is like a consolidative move where people are guessing and don't really know. And that'd just be such a boring bull run, I think. Like such a boring bull. Like it was exciting, right? I just think it was a boring bull run. We could, and it was my first time experiencing a bull run, but I'd like to see, I want to see 100K. Let's go. Let's go, bulls. 100K Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever happens, happens. It's all good. The fact is that we know what to potentially look for. The other thing is, guys, like I said, it could possibly wick down to here to that 20K mark, right? We've got the high here. Look at that. We've got the high, little bit of contemplation right here in the market too. So it would make sense. Like it would make sense for this to tap down here before going to the upside. That's okay. Have at her, man. I'll buy more. I'll buy more. Great. Peace, love, and happiness. Okay. On to the next. That's Bitcoin. XRP, we know that there's still a lawsuit for XRP, so we don't really know what's going to happen over the next month or so. What I do know, though, is I'm pretty sure the Flare network, excuse me, and the decentralization side of things are being released. It's being released in June. So that is positive, big news for XRP or Ripple. I should say Ripple. Positive news for Ripple and the XRP currency coming out to go to the upside. And I think that's why we're finding support here. Buyers are starting to come in, and it's technically also following Bitcoin. So it's the exact same sort of pattern, guys. The exact same sort of pattern called the wick off. Wick off. I'm not going to bother looking it up, but called the wick off smart money concept pattern, right? Anyway, so for XRP, same thing go. We haven't even experienced a full bull run for XRP. Actually, there's quite a few altcoins that we have not experienced a full bull run for. Okay, so that is also why I think we have a lot more room to grow, a lot more room to go up, and we just we have so much room to go up. I really think we could see. I think we could go up more than $10 for XRP, like even 30. I think we could even see $30 for XRP, guys, if this actually goes up. So we'll see. We'll see. LOL. LOL. Yeah. XRP, XLM. I would also be buying XLM right now. The thing right now is that all of these currencies are on sale. They're on sale. Look, Ethereum went above 4K, right back down to $2,000. This thing was 50% off. That's huge. If you saw a car 50% off, you would probably buy it. If you saw an outfit, a suit, or food, or anything 50% off that you could potentially use, you would probably buy that product. You would probably buy that thing, whether it's for status or you just liked it, or it actually used for something, whatever. Ethereum, same thing. It was 50% off. Buy an Ethereum, buy pieces of Ethereum, whatever. This thing's going to go to 100K in the long term, and you're going to regret not having any Ethereum. Litecoin, even Litecoin has a long, long way to go. I am thankful though. I did sell one of my Bitcoin, Litecoin at like $390, and then a couple of days later, she just crashed. That's when the big crash happened. I just sold it because I had two of them, and it wasn't really performing as well as Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I just said, forget it. I'll sell one of my Litecoin. But this is the thing. I bought two Litecoin when it crashed down to like $40 USD. I bought two Litecoin when it came down to $4 USD. So this is the difference. Those of you, if you're watching this on YouTube, on Facebook, it's just access to information, guys. Learn how to use your money, work for you, so you don't have to work so hard for it. That's what the wealthiest people in the world do, right? So anyway, XRP, we talk about a lot. XLM, Stellar, Ethereum, Litecoin. Buy, not buy, but like purchase. Buy it. Buy them. And then send it to your ledger and hold it for 5 years and look back at it then. And what time is it now? 11:33. 33. Been seeing a lot of 33 lately. It's hilarious. There's 3 people on the Zoom right now, including myself, but there's 3 people in the Zoom right now. Just freaking wild. That equals to 333. So there you go. That's interesting stuff. But guys, for this video, I also want to show a little bit of cryptos that I recommend doing your research on, looking into, and the ones that I think are going to be a part of the next financial system. And one of them, like I said at the beginning of the video, was Filecoin. Okay, you can buy this on Binance. Filecoin has to do with like data storage or something to do with storage. Okay, like the cloud and your on the computers and the interwebs. Okay, you got clouds of storage, whatever. Filecoin, kind of the same concept. Look it up, search the white paper. Filecoin is looking really good for a use case. Okay, I'm talking about utility. I'm not talking about Doge, shitcoin, Cumcoin, Shiba. No. I'm not talking about a pump to dump. I'm not talking about something that's going to make you rich tomorrow. That's not what I'm here to preach whatsoever. Is there opportunity to make money in the short term? Of course there is, absolutely. And by all means, make your money, get the hell out and profit, right? But I'm not here to preach those things. I'm here to preach and show something that could be here long term. So Filecoin, it's on a mega discount, guys. This is why I'm bringing it up too, right? It reached a high of like $220, right? That over $200. And right now it's at 78. I just bought one at 66 and I bought one at 87. So now I'm averaging out at around $75, $77. There we go. Anyway, so highly recommend. I mean, always do your research, no income claims, no guarantee of results, and blah, 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 blah. Do your research, ask questions, follow me and ask questions. Let's talk about it and what have you. Anyway, so Filecoin, another one is Zcash. I have to do some more research on this one as well, but I believe it has utility and I believe it'll be here for the long run. And like all the other cryptocurrencies right now, it is also on sale, guys. It reached a high of $350. Look at that, and then dropped right down. This is the other thing too. If we were entering a bear market, like look at this. The previous high was over $800 back in 2018. Okay, and we haven't even reached the previous high from there. We have not reached any kind of peak of a bull run. We haven't even gone through a full altcoin season yet. I mean, we may not go through a proper altcoin season because of rules and regulations and the whatever coming into place. So, but this is why you want secure coins. This is why you want coins that are going to be here for the long term. So yeah, with that being said, this is on a mega sale. It's not $800 anymore. It's not even $300 anymore. It's 147 US. Buy a Zcash coin or pieces of it or whatever. The other one, guys, is Cello. Okay, and that's something else I recommend is or whatever. Recommend is Cello or Celo, Cello, whatever, however you pronounce that. It is also on sale, guys. It's low of $1.20. Cool, that was cute. All the way up to $7, and now it's on discount for $3. Why am I bringing this up? Why am I showing it? Because I think it's going to be here long term for the next financial system in the world that's being built right now. Anyway, another one is VeChain. VeChain has lots of positive news, lots of backers, lots of momentum and popularity in the markets. What's really interesting to me is that I saw this thing back in the day last year. Look at this, April. Yeah. Man, April.
Bought them at 7 cents.
Man, that's crazy. Actually, you bought some at 7 cents?
A lot at 7 cents.
A lot at 7 cents. Yeah, but oh man, I should have kept my bag. If I had kept my bag, but see, this is why you hold, right? This is why you hold for those highs, man, because if I had kept my VeChain when it was a 0 point less than, oh my gosh, less than 10 cents, less than a cent, sorry, less than 1 cent. It was 0.0098 cents last year. Absolutely wild, and went all the way up to a quarter US. Wild. Now it's on discount, guys. So actually just said he bought some at 7 cents. Nice. I just bought not a lot, literally just $100, about $100 so far of it at around 10 or 11 cents. I think 10 cents. It was down here a couple days ago. Somewhere in here. I don't know. Doesn't really matter because I'm looking for $1. I'm looking for $1, $3, $5. Who knows where these things are going to go? But guys, so VeChain, guys, for the video for the people, has to do with supply chain management, the authenticity that something is real, right? Okay, so like a Gucci product, you're gonna know as to whether you think whether something is real Gucci or fake Gucci, or real Apple or fake Apple, or wherever you want to set your value on in the world of things. Even food, you're going to be able to know where your food comes from, the sources, the resources, the whatever's on it. Food, you're going to know all about the food, where it comes from. Product in general. Okay, supply chain stuff. Where's the product coming from? Who made it? All the details, all the nitty gritty details you'll be able to find on the VeChain blockchain. I'm not sure how all that's going to work right now, but that's what's cool, is because we are so early. We are so incredibly early in this market that we don't even know how all this is going to work yet. It's just being built. It's just being built right now. So there you go. VeChain. The other one I purchased was Algorand. Why did I purchase Algorand? I purchased Algorand because it actually, I don't quote me on this, but I believe Algorand is going to, it's like an Ethereum where different cryptos and assets can be built on it. And so it could have a big market cap. It has lots of big potential. It's also about to be released on the Flare networks. It's going to be involved on the XRP ledger, on the Flare networks, I believe, Flare Finance, on the XRP ledger. That's also, how it's going to, that's also, let me get some water. That's also how it's going to be big and massive, right? The other thing to think about this, guys, is to think about is just like Zcash, the, I don't know what else I showed you, the VeChain, or not even VeChain, but XRP, recent high, or the high in 2018 was $3.20 or whatever. That was a massive high compared to its low where we were purchasing it at 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, whatever, right? That means you're going to have a spectacular ROI, return on investment. What is your return going to be on your investment, right? So this previous high, for another example, was over, $3.50. And right now it's $1. But it went down to like 30 cents. So that's a pretty, you know, if it goes back to $3 and you had bought it 30 cents, right? You had 10 extra money. You put in $100, you would have profited $900. You would have $1,000 if this just goes $3, right? If you buy $100 right now at $1, and this thing goes to $10, even $5, you'd have $500, right? But if this thing goes to boom, $10, you've just converted your $100 and turned it into $1,000. Why would you not take advantage of that, right? So there you go. I mean, these things have potential to go a lot higher than that, obviously, but this is what you got to think about. What was the previous high? Where is it at right now? What's my return on investment? Where could it potentially be going? It was like XRP. XRP has, oh man, it could even go to $30 this year, I think. But that's if the news and the FUD and everything clears up and they do their thing. And what else? Algorand, VeChain, Zcash. I'm giving some sauce right now. I hope people take advantage of this. Filecoin, Zcash, VeChain, Algorand. Oh, Icon. Jeez, this is millions of dollars of information right here. Guys, just look at this chart. Completely no brainer. Icon with, I think, Algorand as well are going to be the technology. They're going to be the technology backing the digital passports, the new digital passports that are going to be implemented into society. Whether you agree with them or not, whether you're scared of them or not, who knows what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years, right? Or 2 years or a year even. Everything's changing so quickly. And that's why it's important to keep up with what's going on in the world so you can, number one, protect yourself, but also being able to improve yourself in your future financial situation, right? So, whether you agree with digital passports or not, and however that's going to go about, on the body, not on the body, I don't know. But I think Icon and Algorand are both the technology, have to do with the software backing the digital passport. So anyways, and among other things, of course, use cases, right? We're talking about worldly use cases, things that are going to be around over the next few years. Its previous high was like $12. $12 US. It went all the way down. I had a bag of ICX back in the day too, to 16 cents, right? 16, 20 cents, went all the way up to $3. And now it's on sale at $1. And as you can see, if you just look at like normal price action, pretty simple that these were the previous highs and now we're making support. And this is, it can't get much more simpler, right? Sheesh, where's this thing going to go? It's got all of this room to fill. So even if this just goes to $10, boom, you've 10 extra money. If this goes to $15, $20, you've then 20x your money. If you get in it and it goes up, tag me on your Instagram when that happens and thank me. So I can be like, man, that guy was on my Zoom, that guy was on my Facebook watching, and now we rich. Now we're retiring. Anyway, so really important. We could potentially be 13xing our money this year. Just like that. Okay. It can happen very, very quickly. Think about this. ICX, when it did that at the end of 2017, boom, end of 2017. This is why I'm saying I think September and October are going to be the big months. Forget about summer. Who cares about summer? September, October. I think this is it. Ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. This thing went from $1 to $13. Man, that's insane. And look at this. Look at this, guys. when this thing went from $1 to 450-ish, 450-ish, it spiked down. It spiked down to $1 again and came back up. So people are looking at Bitcoin and thinking, oh no, bear market, she's going down. Look at this. Buyers, I think buyers are in the market. Buyers are in the market, guys. This is not the end. We're not, this isn't, I don't think we're going to be dragging this out all the way down here for 2 years. No, 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 no. I think we're going to go to 150K, 200K, and we're going to see those $5,000 candlesticks, those $10,000 candlesticks, because this is the sauce. This is the sauce. We are going to experience not retail FOMO. We're going to experience institutional FOMO. Companies, smart money, banks. Like, anyways, just something to think about. Just something to think about. Anyways, guys, at the end of the day, if you haven't already, get yourself a bag of XRP. Thank the YouTube. Thank the YouTube. Thank our platform later. Anyway, if you're watching this right now, guys, and you are looking for more information on how to get your bags in crypto, on the information to take advantage of, on the updates, right? Because what's really, really important is, yes, Bitcoin could go to 100K, you know, Bitcoin could go to 200K, XRP could go to $100. You know, a bunch of gains can be made in these markets, and you can make a lot of money. But here's the thing, right? What happens when you make all that money? You got to know what to do with it. You got to know what to do with it. There's a saying, right? If all the money dispersed in the world, if all the money went everywhere in the world and everybody had equal amounts, let's say everybody had 30K, boom, everybody had $30,000 and you were able to do whatever you wanted, build a business, spend it, go on vacation, buy a car, pick your nose. You could do anything you wanted. The money where it's at right now will most likely end up in the same places in the next 3 to 5 years. The broke people would be just as broke, and the millionaires will go back to being millionaires. The billionaires will go back to being billionaires. And that's the difference between financial literacy and not, right? Something that I'm still learning every single day. I'm learning that every single day, right? Always a student, always developing ourselves, always learning new information, connecting with new people, and being humble in that aspect and all aspects. But right. So yes, you could go about and you could take that same exact information, make your bags of money, but what do you do with it? What do you do with that money after? Are you going to know what to buy after? Are you going to buy a stock? Are you going to buy more crypto? Are you going to buy a house? Are you going to buy a car? Are you going to take your wife on a vacation? Are you going to take your family out? Are you going to buy bottles of champagne because you think you've made it? Whew, going off right now. I'm not going to lie. I feel pretty good about where I'm at right now. And I'm so humble. I'm so happy and grateful. And but it's just knowledge. It's just access to knowledge and the right information, because the right information changes situations. So yes, you can go out there and make the money, but what do you do with it after? Connect with myself, ask questions. And if you want more information, we've got the systems in place to help you get it yourself. And we've got the mentorship in place to help you get it yourself. And I hope everybody has a blessed rest of their day, month, year, life, and remain abundant. Look up the word abundant and find out the difference. Find out the difference between abundance and survival. We do not want to be in survival mode. We want to be in abundance. We want to be in abundant mode. Take care, everyone. Peace, love, and happiness. Be limitless. How do I stop the live stream?